In this session, we're going to talk about the communications tools that are open to us. Obviously, we've talked about, or if you haven't seen it, sorry, there's extra sessions in this area talking about how to use this whiteboard facility. What we want to talk about now is interactive activities. We've got three things I want to talk about. I want to talk about polling. I also want to talk about how to use audio and video chat. Now, by default, you as a presenter can always use audio and video, and you would have gone through the setup as part of setting up your Elluminate on your first entry. If you're having problems, you can always go up to Tools, Audio, and Audio Setup Wizard. This will actually go through and give you some tests that you can run to make sure that your audio is working properly. I've already set up my system, so I'm not going to do that now. By default, students cannot, or I should say participants cannot hear what I'm saying. They'll not hear what I'm saying until I click on the microphone button, or as it says in my case, Shift F2. Clicking on this button will now show it in gold, showing that I am now speaking. You can also see this little indicator here showing that my voice is going out to students. If they complain that it's too soft, we can go through and turn it up, but please try and avoid getting into the red. You notice if you do put it up too high, I'm going to in this case, if I do go into the red, Elluminate will automatically adjust it down to a more usable level. To stop students being able to hear what you're saying, click on the button again. You'll notice it's no longer gold and we can no longer see the indicator. Another tool that we have is video, which again by default is not operational. But to bring up the video, up the top here we have a button that says Show the Video Window. Clicking on this will bring up my video window. Now I can preview it if I like first, just to make sure it's doing what I want. Here is a preview. Hello, you can see that I'm very happy with how this is set up. I have my Moodle sign on this side that looks the way I want. So again, when I'm ready for my students to see what I'm doing, I can click Transmit. Now I'm transmitting video. It's very important to be aware that video is very bandwidth intensive, and if your participants don't have good connection, they may complain that the video is slowing things down. You do have options down the bottom here to move to different options. Coarse grays, as you'll see here, is makes it much harder to see me. It's very low bandwidth, so it's great for students who don't have a good connection, and yet still gives a bit of a connection to the presenter. And this goes up to various levels. Here we've got coarse color, medium grays, medium color, fine grays, and fine color. You don't need to use video if you don't want to. If you don't wish to use video, or if you started and want to turn it off, clicking on the transmit button again has now turned off the video. The last tool, of course, is text chat. Now, text chat is very simple to use in Elluminate. On the left-hand side, we have our chat box. Clicking on the box and then typing what I want to say. I click send. And now everybody can see it. As a moderator, we tend not to use text, but of course many of your participants may be talking amongst each other and asking questions of you as your session continues. As a moderator, we do have a fantastic tool that's called the announcement tool. An announcement will actually pop up as a message window rather than just in the text chat. So if I say this is an announcement and click on the announcement button rather than send, all students will now actually get a big window popping up in front of them showing that announcement, and it will stay there until I click on that button and take it away. So those are the core tools that we have at our disposal: text chat, audio, and up the top, video.